Viewer discretion is advised. I have good and not so good news. The good news is that Derion Vence has confessed to Quanell X that Maleah is dead and that he had dumped the body in a ditch in Arkansas. I would like to congratulate Quanell X on the great detective work he has done. He was able to get a confession from Derion Vence. Derion Vence told Quanell X that it was an accident and that he had dumped the body in Arkansas in a ditch. Now, for the people that think Derion Vence is so innocent, what do you have to say now? I knew that when Derion Vence got the word that Brittany Bowens was throwing him under the bus, I knew that when he had the opportunity, he would squeal like a pig. And by no means does this let Brittany Bowens off of the hook, because she was still knowledgeable on what had taken place. And we still don't know who exactly killed Maleah Davis. Is it Brittany? Was it Derion? Or was it both? Exactly when was Maleah killed? Because as we now know, Brittany and Derion were in communications with each other. If a parent leaves to go out of town, that parent will make frequent calls to the house to make sure that the child is safe. Brittany Bowens confessed that she knew Derion Vence was abusive. What possessed you to leave your child alone with a person that you said you knew was abusive, with a person that you had feelings was perverted, because he always liked to bathe Maleah? And you think that you will somehow escape persecution. The saddest part about this information is knowing that Maleah is deceased. That one or two of these monsters killed Maleah. There are no excuses that you can give to say it was an accident. Derion Vence's court-appointed attorney is bewildered as to how Quanell X was able to go in and visit Vence in jail. The world may never know. Now that we have a location, now it's time for the recovery. The recovery of Maleah's body and the recovery of our broken hearts. We must admit that it was a very sneaky trick that they pulled. How they isolated Derion Vence, and they allowed Brittany Bowens to talk and talk and talk, throwing Derion Vence under the bus. And then, when they allowed Derion Vence to speak, he spoke. I'm just happy that He finally talked. And now the body, the precious body of little Maleah Davis can now be recovered. Now she can have a proper burial. And now we can start the process of trying and convicting both Derion and Brittany. Although this has been very hurtful, this is a valuable lesson to parents, grandparents, people seeking relationships. You have to be very careful with the person that you select as your significant other. You have to pay attention to how people treat others and keep in mind that the way they treat others, they will eventually treat you the same way. This is bittersweet. Yes, we would prefer to have recovered Maleah alive, but at least now the family can have some type of closure. I am very happy that Quanell X was able to coerce Derion Vence into disclosing where Maleah's body is. But we must prepare ourselves for the painful information as to exactly happened to Maleah. And although these people are now going to come forward with so much information, this should not give them a pass, and both should stand trial for murder. My prayers have been answered. The body of Maleah Davis will be recovered. And now the family and the ones who love Maleah will have closure. Now I am praying that the powers of the universe will serve as justice upon those that are guilty in the abuse and the death of Maleah Davis.